Hi, welcome back to Heiner Builds Your Ride. Today we have a nice sandy cork Troopy here. Let's run through this. We'll start off with the HTX2 Lightforce spotlights. They're powered through switch in the center console on the right hand side of the steering wheel. We'll show that later. They also triggered off high beam switch. Legally has to be switched off high beam, so when you do have your high beam on and there's an undercar coming, just flick it off and then the spotlights will deactivate when you turn the high beam on. Moving on to our standard MIDI fuse holder on the start battery. That is connected to the Egon DC hub in the back, which powers your BCDC1250D Redarc charger for the 175 amp hour Amptron batteries, lithium batteries. So moving up to the roof, we've got a Redarc 120 watt solar panel mounted nicely on the front of the roof like that. That perfect location just to trickle charge your batteries to keep your fridge running, have nice cold beers, you know, good stuff. And into the cab, we have our 4 switches in the center console with our accessory socket and twin USB for your charging. The 3 switches on the left are your auxiliary lights just above where the camera is. That is turning it on now. They're your 3 switches. So you got auxiliary light Hella 155 work lights. So there's one top left of the passenger, one just above the driver's seat, and there's also one located at the rear of the car, just so you can get a nice spread around the car for work lights or camping, finding tracks, finding campsites, all that shabazz. And the other switch, which is a red light, that is for your water heater. It's a Duoetto 10 litre, just mounted behind the fridge in the back there. Just for easy use. It can also be switched through 240 volt, which is powered by a 1200 watt Victron inverter. So you can run your water heater, it's got a 4-gang power board onto it. So you can run all your 240 volt needs up to obviously the 1200 watt limit. Moving on to the switches on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Like I said, that's for your spotlight. So it's got 2 functions. It's got the LEDs around the edge and it's got the HID in the middle for the long distance. The LEDs are for a good wide spread, so you can just see the side of the track. And obviously, like I said before, the HIDs are for the long distance, pointing straight down the road, so you can see maximum distance, see what's coming up. We've installed an ARB twin piston compressor. The switch is located on the right hand side of the steering wheel. The compressor is located on the rear driver's side panel. There is a built-in panel that goes into the factory sidewalls, if you want to call it. Yeah, it just sits nicely in there, tucked away. Here on the Gullwing, installed by PCS, we have the National Luna light. It's got 3 settings of orange, and then if you hold, it will switch to white, and it also have 3 settings of white light. The white light will do 10 meters around the location of the light, and orange will do about 4 to 5 meters, just because it is that duller color, and it will not attract the bugs, and so you can retain your night vision as well. And at the rear here, this is where all the magic happens. You've got another National Luna light. There is also another one located inside, ready for another Gullwing. At the moment, he's using it for the inside light. As you can see, we have switches here. So that's for your 2 water pumps. You have your fresh water from the tank that's mounted underneath. And then you got your external pickup. So you can plug the external pickup into the bottom one here. Chuck it into any source of water, a jerry can, bucket, a lake if you want. And then you can suck the water up through your water pumps. It will not mix with your tank water, so you can still have fresh drinking water. So you can wash dishes and do whatever you need to do with the water. Have a shower with a shower tent just on the front there. We have 2 twin USB sockets here, plus 2 accessory sockets here as well. That's standard with this Troopy package. And then over here we have a SB50 Anderson plug. That is above isolation, so you can plug a AC charger into it and leave it overnight, and it will charge the batteries while the whole system is isolated, just for topping up your batteries at night. If we look into the compartment here, we can see the 10-litre Duoetto water heater, the one I was talking about before, and tucked nicely in the right hand side here is the twin piston compressor. I also mentioned that before. Behind the water filter is your BCDC1250D, like I said before. Yeah. So just below me is your Victron 1200 watt inverter. That was the one that I was talking about, when you can run the Duoetto off and also charge power tools and use all your 240 volt appliances. Tucked in this nice little center box here is your Egon Water Hub. So they're your 2 water pumps. So the switches are located at the back. They were the ones I was pressing before with the green and the blue lights. So as you can see in here, you got the blue hoses to indicate your tank water, and then you have your black hoses to indicate your external pickup, which will not mix with your tank. Let's just put that back on. So underneath this angle here, you have 2 100 175 amp Amptron lithium batteries. They are powered by the BCDC, like I said before. That's all running through your Egon DC hub mounted on the front of the box here, and system monitoring by a smart shunt, Victron smart shunt, which is all connected and controlled through the Victron app that you can use from your phone. The 2 Andersons here, reading by the labels, this one is the solar input, so you can plug a blanket in, run an external panel out and follow the sun throughout the day. This one is just a 12 volt output. Most customers like to use that for the travel buddy. This customer doesn't have a travel buddy, so he can just use that for anything that he wants to plug in. There's also an Anderson in the roof console. So that's just another 12 volt output, so you can power a charger, you can power a fan if you want. Yeah, that's just tucked up nicely in the roof console, ready for all your customer needs. So there's a little button on the side of the Egon here. That is standard with all the Redarc DC to DC chargers, because if the batteries get too low, the DC-DC won't be able to detect it. So you just have to put like a little voltage for 10 seconds so that the charger can pick up the batteries, that there are batteries there, and then to start charging them again. And then on the other side of the Egon hub is your isolator. So that just isolates your second batteries from the whole system. just so if you have to store it for a couple of weeks, that you don't drain your batteries just while you're not using it. All right, that's it for this Troopy. One final thing to do, the mark of approval. Now it's officially ready to drive anywhere. Thanks a lot. See ya. I didn't even put it on straight. There you go.